Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to Code Red by Women for Women. I'm your host, Sophia Allen Hendricks. As always, we talk about women and issues facing women, and one of those topics is menstrual flow. So, here on Code Red, we talk about a woman's menstrual flow, the challenges she's experiencing, because this topic is still somewhat taboo. Furthermore, the issue of a woman's menstrual products and safer menstrual products is not discussed as much as we think it should be. Code Red by Women for Women is here to help shed light on this particular subject. We're talking with women across the country who are on a mission to spread awareness through the Justice for My Jewel campaign and the Jewel product. Each session, we're talking to women who are on the front line of this mission. My guests today, Tony Strickland and Neville Torre. Ladies, welcome and thank you for joining me.
Thank
For
you.
having me.
Thank you. Thank you. So I like to kick us off by allowing our listeners, viewers, those within earshot to learn about my guests. So I'll start with asking you both to talk a little bit about yourself, about your background, sort of other than this product, who are you in summary? And Tony, I'll start with you. How about you tell us more about you?
Thank you for having me, Miss Sophia. I am Tony Strickland. I'm really originally from Mansfield, Ohio. I currently live here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been here for over 30 years. Um, I'm a retired hairstylist and also worked for a company, Nordson Corporation, for over 18 years. Um, I'm single and no children, and I'm just glad to be here.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for that. And Neville, how about you?
Hi. Thank you for having me as well. I'm originally from Norfolk, Virginia, and I work for federal government by day. I have 39 years of federal service. And so I just like helping people, and that's my mission. So I'm glad to be here on this campaign.
Excellent. Thank you both. And as you said, Neville, you like helping people. That ties very much into what the campaign is about and what you're trying to do, I believe, with this product. And I think it's, for myself, it's one of the reasons why I'm sitting down on this platform to help you ladies and everyone share that story and how you're trying to help people through this particular campaign. So if we could start with you, Neville, how did you become aware of the Justice for My Jewel campaign, and what was the one point or the one thing that made you say, yes, I want to be a part of this?
So about a year and a half ago, someone shared with me a video. And when I saw the video, I was blown away. The reason why I was blown away is because I had issues when I was on my cycle. Of course, I'm much older now, so I don't have a cycle. And when I saw that, I thought this was a part of my issues. If I could just help some other people that's behind me to know what's going on, then that's going to make my experience that much better. So that's my mission, and that's what I want to do. I want to share so no one has to go through what I went through.
Excellent, excellent. And it's interesting that you say, you are an older person, and one would think this is something that you don't need to be concerned about and don't need to
Yes.
be part of a campaign. But the fact that you want to help people who are still having this experience, the fact that it somehow still resonated with you, I think it's important for people to hear and understand. And Tony, how about you? How did you get this information or become involved, and sort of what was that thing that sort of made you decide, hey, I need to be a part of this?
Well, I had attended a behind the curtain event, and it was a meeting after a meeting where I was exposed to the demonstration. And when I seen the demonstration and what it did, it hit home for me because personally I had experienced some things such as endometriosis
Wow.
when it hit home for me with that, and it led into a hysterectomy. So that's the reason why I don't have any children. And I knew that this is something that I could share with others and other women and let them know that there's a better alternative product out here for them and that we have a solution for them. And I'm just proud to be a part of this campaign, and I'm proud to be a part of this mission and who we're helping and who we're serving.
Excellent, excellent. Now, one of the things I generally make sure that I point out for people listening is we are not medical professionals. We're not making medical claims. We're
Absolutely.
not trying to bypass any medical consultation whatsoever. But I want to hear you tell a little bit about what is endometriosis and how is that linkage for you with why you got into this particular campaign and is on this mission with others.
Well, the endometriosis is an abnormal tissue that forms on the outside of the uterus, and then the normal tissue is on the inside. So it can affect the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, and the intestines. Um, and with that is very, very, very excruciating pain.
Wow.
For me, I was a tampon wearer and I was wearing a sanitary pad at the same time because due to the irregularities of my menstrual flow, and those were the side effects. And I had heavy bleeding and blood clotting. So with the toxin, I was double, jammed up in a sense because, I'm wearing a tampon, which I plugged up, and then I'm also wearing a pad. So with the overflow from that. And so when I seen the mission and what the breakdown of the toxin of the traditional brand versus our brand, it was a no-brainer for me. It made
Got it,
sense.
got it, got it. So for you, you were making the linkage between the uncertainty of why you have this endometriosis, coupled with learning more about what's in a pad, as one of my favorite things that I like to say, what's in a
Absolutely.
pad. And when you
Mm-hmm.
combine those things while you're not making a claim, you are still seeing there's an opportunity for people to become more aware and think more about what they're using, and you are at the same time wanting to help offer a product that people could look at as an option.
Absolutely. Correct.
Excellent, excellent. How about you, Neville? And as you think about your journey through this campaign, um, when you speak to women, are you hearing similar issues, different types of issues around the subject of menstrual flow? And since you've introduced people to this campaign and the product, have they seen changes as a result of that?
Okay, so let me just shed a little background like Tony did, and so it will bring it all home. My issues were that I had real bad fibroids. I was bleeding for 20 days.
Wow.
And but before that, all of the pads that I was using, they was irritating me.
Mm.
Now, some women out there is suffering with the same thing. The pads were irritating me. They were even making me raw. And I didn't know it was the pad. When you go to the doctor, they don't tell you it's possibly the pad that's causing this. So I had to revert to sometimes using, and this is bad, toilet paper. That would give me more
Wow.
comfort than the pad. And so when that happened, I have heard stories along the way as I'm sharing this that some women are experiencing, young girls are experiencing the same thing along with the menstrual cramps. And my cramps were so bad I didn't lay down or anything like that. I just took Midol, 800 milligrams, and I
Wow.
got up and did what I had to do. But the pain, all that to me was a part of maybe what I was using and also my condition. So when I heard other women talk about it, I say, listen, you have a
Yes.
chance to do something different and to try something different. Just try it. You'd be surprised. It could make a difference in your life.
Interesting, interesting, and thank you for sharing that. Personally, I've shared with people that over the years, as obviously for many people, over time, rarely do you pick up the product that's on the shelf and ask what's in this product. Rarely do you turn the back of the product and look at the materials of the product. So we do take a lot for granted in terms of safe products. We presume, and I deliberately don't say assume, we presume that it's been through all of the proper channels and therefore we are using safer products. And that's not always the case. So, what? Tell me if you can. What is the most impactful story, experience you have heard from a woman since you have been on this campaign and shared this jewel product with them? If you can think of one story that sticks with you, is there such a story? And I'll start with Tony. Is there a story that you think of, that story that just blows your mind, lays on your heart, and say, this is why I got involved and this is why I'd like to stay involved?
Yes, but Neverly, I'm shocked to hear what you said because I experienced this with a young lady,
Wow.
and wow, life. She was a young lady, and she couldn't use sanitary napkins because of the irritability and the irritation, the rashes, and all of that. And she had to resort to using toilet paper. And I was, blown away about that. And when she seen the demonstration, she was just blown away. She had to have the product. She started using the product. We had invited her to one of our calls as a guest to share her testimony. And the results that she had was so phenomenal. And that we were able to help her and assist her with a product that she could still, not have to worry about being uncomfortable, not being able to have those rashes or anything, those side effects. But she is a product that she was able to stay comfortable and dry and had the benefits of what she needed for it to perform for her need.
Absolutely, thank you. And it's important when you think about the duration of cycles and how that varies from person to person and what it means to actually be on your cycle. It is important for folks to understand that comfort is critical.
Mm.
Being able to trust that the product that you're using is going to do the job is the bare essential. So when you have to now resort to something that's not necessarily going to do those things, it does make you question what's in a pad and what are the products that I'm using? What can I resort to? Are these products safe? And is it going to give me what I need and do the job and allow me to have the kind of lifestyle that's important to me? So thank you for sharing that. That's really good to hear. Anything else in terms of when you think about how this is shaping and or changing and or impacting lives that you'd like to hear you'd like the folks watching to sort of hear in terms of other people's experience with the campaign, with becoming more aware, as well as the product, the jewel product itself?
Well, I have a person. It was a young. She's 16, and her mom is my hairstylist, and she said to me, she was like, "Nothing can help Myra. She's just down. She can't do anything for days. The first 2 days at least." And she was like, "I don't know what you have, but if it can help her,
Mm-hmm.
you got a customer." So I said, "Not a problem. Let me give you some samples." And when she came back to me, she was blown away. She said, "My daughter got up. She didn't lay down. When the cycle first started, she didn't lay down. She went to school. She was fine." And I just feel like, you know, what job well done, Neville. You shared something with somebody. You was able to help somebody, and now that child can function. She can go on about her life and don't have to worry about that monthly cycle and feeling the way that she had felt. So,
Thank you, thank you. And it's interesting, throughout this we talk about how women feel during their cycle. And a lot more women talk about being in pain, being in discomfort, the debilitating feelings that sometimes they experience. And that's one of the things that the folks I talk to, when I talk to people about the jewel product and the claims that are made with folks that are using the jewel product, it seems incredulous. But when you are able to experience what is a natural thing for your body to do as a woman, and have a product that you can trust that will take you through the day, and have a product that helps alleviate some of the what you've determined to be natural discomfort. I think that's worth sharing with people. Is that how you guys feel about this product?
I do totally, because the unity that is bringing is bringing like a community, a get together, because of the information that we're providing is also educating and bringing awareness to those to the unknown, that who knew, we never knew. And because if we knew what we knew now, things would have been better back then versus now. You see what I'm saying? So now we have a product that is really it explains itself without us even saying anything, because it speaks for itself, because the results that we're having, and the confidence that is restoring in women, and the peace of mind, they knowing that they have a product that is performing to the best of its ability, if not more.
Absolutely, absolutely. And folks watching might be thinking, well, we haven't heard about the product. We haven't heard much about the product. What would you say to those people who's thinking, well, we've talked for a few minutes now. Where is the product? How are you going to tell us more about the product? And I know we talked a little bit too, or you touched on it, about demonstration. Is that how you are sharing this product with individuals? Is it through demonstrations that people can connect and see what this product can do? Is that how it's being done?
I think that's the best way, because you can't really tell somebody, they have to see it. And once they see it, they'll receive that aha moment.
And if you give them something
Excellent.
to sample and they do sample it, they're blown away. And that's what I have found out. So that's what I try to do. I
Absolutely.
sample people and I try to get them to see a demo. So I'll say, let me show you. I can do a 2-minute demo for them and show them what it's all about. And they're happy with that as well. So it's getting them the product so that they can
Excellent.
use it.
Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Anything you ladies would like to add before we sort of close our conversation? It's been a great conversation. I thank you for your candor in sharing of yourselves about the product. Any lasting words that you'd like to sort of leave with anyone? I know Neville just gave us a good wrap up. Anything you'd like to add to it, Tony, before we close?
I'm just saying that that don't sleep on Jules. Don't sleep on us, because we have something very special for you, and you'll never go wrong with our product. And we're just happy that you are our customers, and we value our customers because we protect the most precious jewel, which is you.
Absolutely. I love that. Thank you so very much. Ladies, thank you for joining me today. For everyone watching, my guests were Tony Strickland and Neville Toure. And for all of you who joined us live or will watch us later, you're watching Code Red by Women for Women. I'm your host, Sophia Allen Hendricks. You can learn more about the Justice for My Jewel campaign at jfmj.org. You can also connect with Tony, with Neville, with whomever shared this video with you, whomever invited you to come to Facebook Live today. Reconnect with that individual. They can help you learn more, see a demonstration, experience the product through a sample, and really allow you to be the judge of whether this product can live up to what the ladies have been saying. Thank you so very much for joining me today.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank you.